Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 10 math. So, we're working on the book grade 10 book Principles of Mathematics and chapter working on. Let's start with a lesson that is verifying properties of geometric figures. Okay, let's just go to the practice questions. Okay, here we are on the practice questions. Okay, let's just start with the question number 1. That is, check your understanding. Show that the diagonals of the quadrilateral ABCD at the right are equal in length. Okay, hold on. Okay, so show that the diagonals of quadrilateral ABCD at the right are equal in length. Okay, so we have to see the length of the quadrilateral, diagonals of the quadrilateral are equal. So the points are A is negative 6, 4. Let me just write them down on board. A is negative 6, 4. B is 2, 6. C is 1, 0. And D is negative 3. 1, 0. And D is negative 3 and negative 2. And also B is negative 2 and 6. Okay, so we have to A, B, C, D at the right are equal in length. We have to show that the diagonals are equal in length. So we have to calculate the length of each line using the distance formula. The line AC and the line BD, we have to calculate their side lengths. So let's just calculate the distance of line AC. AC is A is negative 6, 4 and C is, so just use the distance formula and calculate the, it would be negative 6 negative 1 whole square and plus 4 minus 0 whole square. That would be negative 7 square and plus 4 square. So it would be 49 plus 16, and that equals 65, and 65 is equal to 8.06. Now you have to calculate the distance of BC, BD, B and D. Negative 2 and negative 2 minus negative 3 whole square and plus and then plus 6 minus minus 2 whole square. So minus 2 plus 3 is 1 square and 6 plus 2 is 8, it would be 8 square. So 1 plus 65 it is, and again it is equal to 8.06. Okay, you can see both the distances are equal. That means that the length of the diagonals are exactly equal. Got it? Okay, the next question is, just look at the, okay, let me just see how many questions do we have so that, okay, let's just see question number 3 is, triangle PQR has vertices A negative 2 1, Q 1 5, P 5 2. Show that the median of from vertex Q is perpendicular to bisector PR. Okay, let's just see question number 3. The triangle negative 2 1. Let me just write down the points on the board. Okay, the points are negative 2 1 1 5. The points are negative 2 1, 1 5 and 5 2. 1 5 and 5 2. Okay, you have to prove that the median from vertex Q is perpendicular bisector of PR. Okay, this is P, Q, and R. So what we have to show, we have to show that vertex Q is median from vertex Q is perpendicular to bisector PR. Okay, so Q, if you draw a midpoint, here is the midpoint. Got it? Let's suppose this is S. So let's just calculate the value first. Got it? The midpoint of PR is P and R. It is negative 2 plus 5 over 2 and 1 plus 2 over 2. So it would be negative 5 minus 2. 3 over 2 is 1.5 and 1.5. So vertices are coordinates are 1.5 and 1.5. Okay, so the median passes through the midpoint of one side and the opposite vertex. So QX must bisect PR. So we have to prove that S bisects that QS bisects PR. So to prove it is perpendicular bisector, the slopes must be negative reciprocal. Let's just calculate the slope of the line QS. Q has the vertices 1, 5. Just calculate the slope. It would be 5 minus 1.5 divided by 1 minus 1.5. It would be negative 7. Then the slope of PR is P and R. It would be 2 minus 1 divided by negative 2, negative 5. So it would be negative 1 over negative 7. That means it is negative. Okay, you can see both the slopes are negative reciprocal to each other. That means the median is the right bisector of PR. The median from the point Q is the right bisector of PR. Got it? Okay. Okay, the next one we're going to do is question number 5. A rectangle has vertices A, B, C, and D. Show that the diagonals are the same length. That's the one we did with question number 1. You can do the same way. Let's just see question number 6. Make a conjecture about the type of quadrilateral shown in question number 1. Use analytic geometry to explain why your conjecture is either true or false. Okay, question number 6. Make a conjecture about the type of quadrilateral and show in question number 1. Use an analytic. Okay, just go to question number 1. Okay, this is the rectangle ABCD. So for this question, we know that the diagonals are equal in length. Also, we have proved this question. The diagonals are equal in length. So that means they are the triangle A, C, and D are the right angle triangle, and also A, C, and B are the right angle triangle. Got it? So we can say if they are the right angle triangle, then AC is the AC is the hypotenuse, so it would be AC square equals AB square and plus BC square. And same way BD square equals the other diagonal equals BC square plus CD square. As AB equal, because the length of AB equals CD. That means the conjecture is true. Got it? Okay, let's just move on to next one. Question number 8 it is. A triangle has vertices. A triangle has vertices D, negative 5, 4, E, 1, 8, negative 1 to show that the height from D is also the median from D. Okay, let's just start with question number 8. The vertices are D, negative 5, 4, negative 5, 4, E is 1, 8, negative 1, negative 2, 1, 8, negative 1, negative 2. Okay, let me just read the question again. What we have to do, show that the height from D is also the median from D. Okay, so let's just calculate the midpoint of D. Midpoint of D is here on, that is the midpoint of EF. So let's just calculate the midpoint of EF. EF midpoint. 1 minus 1 is 0 and 8 minus 2 is 6 over 2. That would be 0 and 3. Okay, so it is 0 and 3 and D is 5, negative 5 and 4. Okay, let's just calculate the median. It would be 3 minus 4 and 0 plus 5. 3 minus 4 is minus 1 over 5. Okay, so the altitude and median both passes through the point D. So now we have to calculate the slope of the altitude. Got it? That would be 8 minus minus 2 and this one 1 minus minus 1. It would be 10 over 2, that equals 5. So the slope of the altitude is 1 over 5. Okay, you can see the altitude and the median go through the same point and have the same slope. So they have the same line. You can see their slope is exactly same. So that means they have the same line. Got it? Okay, let's just look at the question number 12. Show that the mid segments of a square with the vertices A, B, and C D form a square. So, question number 12. The points are 2, negative 12. Question number 12. A 2, negative 12. B negative 10, negative 8. C negative 6, 4, and 6, 0. Okay, so we have to show that their midpoints, mid segments of the square with vertices form a square. Okay, so first we have to calculate the midpoints. Let's just calculate the midpoint AB. 2 minus 10 is negative 8 over 2 is negative 4. Then negative 12 and minus 8 is negative 20. It would be negative 10 divided by 2. It would be negative 10. Then the midpoint of BC is negative 10, negative 6. Negative 16 over 2 is negative 8. Then negative 8 plus 4 is negative 4 over 2 is negative 2. Okay, then midpoint of CD is minus 6 plus 6, 0. 4 minus 0, 2. Then you have to calculate midpoint of DA also. It would be 6 minus 2 is 4 over 2. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 over 2 is 8 over 2 is 4. Here you have 4. And 0 negative 12 is negative 12 over 2. That means negative. Okay, we have the midpoints. Now we have to calculate the length of the diagonals of the this is a square. We have calculated the midpoints of the square. We have to see if their midpoints also form the square. So let's just calculate the side lengths now. Let's suppose this is W, this is X, this is Y, and this is Z. Okay, so we are going to calculate the distance of W and Y. Here is W and here is Y. So it would be negative 4 and 0. Negative 4 minus negative 0 is negative 4 square, and plus negative 10, negative 2 is negative 12 square. So it would be 16 and plus 144. That equals 160, and that is 12.65. And the other distance is XZ, X and Z. Okay, negative 8, negative 4, negative 12 square, and negative 2 minus minus 6. So 4 it is, plus 4 square. That is exactly the same 12.65 it is. Okay, the same way you have to calculate the other two distances. The other two distances are the distance WX, it would be negative 4 minus minus 8, 4 square, and plus negative 8 square. It would be square root 80, and that is 8.94. Then you have the distance XY, that equals negative 8 minus negative 8 square and plus negative 4 square. So it would be square root 80 and that equals 8.94. Okay, you can see both the distances are, these two side lengths are exactly equal and the other two side lengths are equal. That means if you join the midpoints of the square, they will form another square. Got it? Okay, you can complete the rest of the questions by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson, that is exploring properties of geometric figures. Okay, these are the different points on the side triangle. All the medians intersect at the same point called the centroid. So the point where all the medians intersect each other is known as centroid. All the perpendicular bisectors intersect at the same point called the circumcenter. The three vertices of the triangle are the same distance from this point. Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. Okay, let's just start with question number one. Triangle ABC has vertices A 5 1, B negative 2 0, and C 4 8. Determine the coordinate of the point that is the same distance from each vertex. Okay, the vertices are 5 1. Okay, question number 1. The vertices are 5 1 negative 2 0 and C is 4 8. Okay, okay, let's just calculate the point where the right bisectors meet. It is equal distance from all the vertices. So the right bisector of AB is the midpoint of AB. First we have to calculate 5 minus 2 3 over 2 and 1 minus 0 1 over 2 it is. Okay, then the slope of AB is 1 minus 0 negative and 5 minus minus 2, that would be 1 over 7. 5 minus minus 2 is 5 plus 2, that would be 7. So that means the slope of point B is negative reciprocal of the slope AB. So the equation is y equals negative 7x plus b. You can use this point to calculate the b. It would be 1 over 2 equals negative 7 3 over 2 plus b. So it would be 1 over 2 plus 22 over 2 equals b. So b equals 22 over 2 and that equals 11. So the equation is y equals negative 7x and plus 11. Okay, the same way you have to calculate the right bisector of BC. That is the right bisector of AB. Now you have to calculate the right bisector of BC. So first you have to calculate the midpoint of BC. The midpoint of BC is 1, 4 and the slope of BC is negative 3 over 4. The slope of BC is not negative 3 over 4. Slope of BC is 4 over 3. Then slope of B is the negative reciprocal, it would be minus 3 over 4. So the equation is y equals negative 3 over 4 x plus b. Calculate the b. It would be 4 equals negative 3 over 4 times 1 plus b. So b equals 4 plus 3 over 4. 16 plus 3, that means b equals 19 over 4. b equals b equals 19 over 4. So the equation is y equals negative 3 over 4xn plus 19 over 4. Okay, now we have two equations. The first one is this, and here is the second one. We have to solve this equation simultaneously to get the values of x and y. So they both are exactly equal, so it would be negative 7x plus 11 equals negative 3 over 4x plus 19 over 4. So solve for x, it would be negative 7x plus 3 over 4x equals 19 over 4 minus 11. So negative 28x plus 3x equals, you have to multiply both sides by 4. 44 and plus 19. Negative 44 plus 19. So when you solve it, it would be x equals 1. And you have to calculate y, so it would be negative 7 times 1 plus 11, so it would be 11 minus 7 equals 4. So the values are, the point is 1 and 4, that is the same distance from the each vertex. Got it? Okay. Okay, let's just look at question number 3. AB and CD are the have endpoints and they intersect at E. Use the products of the length of line segment to show that AB and CD are chords in the same circle. Question number 4 is some similar figures Okay, question number two is show how you know that a median divides a triangle into two smaller triangles that have the same area. Okay, okay, let's suppose we have a triangle A, B, and C. So AD is the median. We have AE that represents the altitude. So now you have two triangles. So triangle ACD, ACD, and triangle ABD have the same base CD and DB and the same height. So AE, then they have the same area. Then both the triangles have the same area. Got it? Okay, you can complete the rest of the questions by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 10 math. We were working on lessons we have covered today are verifying properties of geometric figure and exploring properties of geometric figures. So please make sure before the next session you have to complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9. So we have a summer break from July 1 to July 16. So for the 2 weeks, we are off for the live sessions, annual, and then restart after 16 June, July. Okay, that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.